Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm doing a review on a jewelry making set that is available on Amazon. This is a paid for review. I actually was contacted by the company to review their product. So I'm going to open this up and see what's inside. It's got this nice little case, zippered, with a strap on it, which is pretty decent. And we got some jewelry making supplies here. So we have silver, gold, and clear. That is wire, and this is the stretchy bracelet material. And then some findings. All sorts of different findings in here. Love these little screws. Those are very useful. Earring hooks. I like this little case, very nice. And then this is the set. Let me turn it around here. So we have cutters, some tweezers, a measure, some threaders, pliers, and all some needles here, beading needles. Some rings, I'll put them back on there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to dig into my stash, find some things to go with the jewelry making supplies here, and then I will show you that on video. All right, so this is my plan. I am going to show you some of the tools in the set that I'm going to use, and then I'm going to make a set of earrings. So I'm going to move the yarn to the side for a second. This tool helps you curve pieces of metal. Let me grab some metal here. So if you are making anything that needs to be rounded, this is a great tool for that. I don't know if this is going to show up with the case in the way, but this is pretty thin, so you don't need to use this tool. But if you are using one of the other pieces of material, you turn it and then it curls perfectly, and that helps with making stitch markers in jewelry. So this is a very, very useful tool. I have one that is not this nice that I have been using, and this one is much easier to hold. This is a cutter, so you can snip whatever metal you have or material that you're making bracelets out of. And then this is just a basic needle nose set of pliers, which help you hold. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make a set of earrings and use the earrings. Should I do gold or silver? I think I'll do silver. I think it will go better with the yarn. Do silver. Those. And these are just hook earrings. The other ones that you can purchase, there's many different ones that you can purchase. This came with the set, and these three jewelry making supplies. You have a gold, a silver, and a clear for bracelets or whatever. For earrings though, you can use what came in the set, or you can purchase some like this. They're called, I think they're called leverback. And there's this style, which a lot of stitch markers are made out of. Then there's one that I am preferring lately for stitch markers that I picked up at Joann or Hobby Lobby. I think this one was at Hobby Lobby jewelry shop. They are more circular, and they seem to work better for me for stitch markers. So right now I'm making earrings though, because the earrings material came with the set. So I need a larger one of these for both earrings, and that is for the yarn. And then maybe I'll do a smaller one as well, because then they would kind of dangle and twirl. That would be nice. There's so many in here. Nope, them are a little smaller. I think I'll go with the smallest here. I'm not going to use any beads or spacers. They do have them in here, and clamps. I'm not gonna use those. I need to open this, and I don't want to spill them all over, so I'm going to try to be careful. Okay, there are so many in here. Okay, just need two. Okay, set that up there. All right, so first I'm going to start with the yarn because we have to have a portion of yarn to make these earrings. This is Cotton Collage by Premier. A lot of yarn here. You can make lots of earrings if you'd like. 246 yards, 225 meters, 1.75 ounces, 50 grams. This is 46% cotton, 33% super fine merino wool, 12% polyamide, 9% PBT, whatever that is. We're not going to wash them, so it doesn't matter, but this is a super fine #1 yarn. So we are going to, let's see, how much should I take out of here? Not much because they're earrings. I'm going to go, I'll roughly do a yard nose tip to extended arm. And there are snips in this case, which I love. Gonna use them. Oh, those are very sharp and nice. Okay, my other ones are very dull. I kind of abuse them though, so it's not their fault. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a tiny skein of yarn or hank of yarn. I'm gonna hold it in my hand like this. I'm gonna wrap it around. Just gonna wrap it around. And then I'm going to tie these two ends together, just as if I was making a hank of yarn. Don't want them to come apart. You can do this with thread, not thread. Yeah, crochet thread. You could do this with crochet thread. You could do it with a heavier weight yarn, but you'd want to use less because it'd be some bulky earrings. Okay, so I'm gonna snip those off because I don't need them on there. And this is not going to be played with. You know, it's gonna be an earring, so it's not like it's gonna come apart. Okay, so if you've ever twisted yarn like they do for stores to hang them up, this is not easy because it's so tiny, but you just twist it a bunch until you have enough twist in there to where you think it's good enough to twist up into each other. I'm going to move that tie. I'm going to move that tie to, not the middle, I'm going to move it to like there. Okay, I'm going to twist one end, keep twisting till it starts to twist on itself a little bit, but my fingers are too big. So now it's starting to twist. Okay. I'm going to keep twisting so that I can get a good, okay, yeah, that seems to be good. I'm going to put this one in here, just as if you were making a hank of yarn, like you bought that was dyed Hobby Lobby yarn or whatever. I don't think that's going to be enough. Maybe twist this one more time. Push that up in there. Oh, I think this might be working. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing, I know. Pretty much making a tiny hank of yarn. Ta-da! Okay, I should have remembered how many times I wrapped that around my hand, but I did measure from nose tip extended arm, so roughly a yard of yarn. Keep this on the desk. Let's see, about right there, and snip that and make another one. Unless you only want to make one. If you're like me, you have 3 earring holes instead of 4. The second time I got my ears pierced, they did it wrong, or they went in slanted. It wasn't wrong. I got a hole in my ear. It was slanted, and so that it pretty much closed up. And if I ever tried to wear an earring in it later, it was very painful. So I only had 3. That was kind of fun though, because then I could use straight earrings, you know, like you lose an earring. I could do that, and it would be no big deal. Is that tight? It's pretty tight. Get them all together there, and then I'll snip those ends. Ooh, watch out for that fingernail. Okay, gonna twist, twist, twist. I think that's still too long. I think that's gonna poke out. Okay, now I'm gonna twist. I did not know there were machines to do this until I watched dyeing videos from, I think it's called Essence of Autumn. Really cool lady. Love watching her videos, but she has a machine that actually twists for you. I was like, whoa, that's amazing. Hold on to the end a bit and then kind of pull it down because it gets too twisty. See, that is poking, so probably would put a dab of glue on that to keep it in place so it's not poking out and showing. Not terrible. They match good enough. Teeny tiny skeins of yarn, hanks of yarn, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so this is the fun part where you get to actually put it together. So I usually put my ends on to this. I'll just show you instead of saying all of this. So I connect what I can connect before connecting to this. So I will put the one ring on these because that's what's going to go on the actual yarn. I'm going to use this other tool as a bender. So this is, you can see the ring is split. So all I do is just pull it apart a bit. Then I'm going to take one of these tiny little hanks of yarn and I'm going to find as many ends as I can to run this through so that it does not come apart. I think I need to make this a little wider. Just gonna run it through as many as I can. That's pretty good. It's not bad. I'm gonna do that, and then I think I'm gonna grab one of these loops from the side just to prevent it from falling down. Prevent that little part that we looped in together from falling down. Okay, and then you push back and you straighten it out. Sometimes when it doesn't seem straight, that's awfully big. I could have used a smaller jumper ring there. I kind of just pinch it here and there, try to get it to line back up. I think this might be too big of a, let me look at it. Yeah, that's just too big. I'm gonna go down a size. We'll go down to the next size. I think this will work out better. 1, 2. Okay. So I'm gonna take that one out because it's just, it looks silly. To me, it looks silly. It doesn't feel correct to me, so I'm just gonna take that one out. That can be used for something else. There's nothing wrong with it. All right, so now that I have the tiny hanks of yarn ready, I am going to assemble the rest of the jewelry. So I'm going to attach the tiny rings to the hook that goes in your ear. These are going to go to the tiny hanks. So you take, I'm going to scoot these up a bit. Take one of the hanks and one of the rings. And this is how I do it. It's pretty basic. I think there's probably different ways to do it, but this is the way I've always done it. I hold it with the needle nose pliers. I take the pliers that are the round ones and I gently open it up a bit. Make sure I'm focused here. So I take this hand, my right hand with the round pliers, and I bend it toward me. See that? Oh, it's slightly open so that I can put one of these little hanks in here. So being mindful of which way they're going so that they hang the same way as you're wearing them. I'm going to slide the hook into those loops right here. See these loops? I'm going to slide it into that. Then I'm going to grab a couple of these loops so that this part doesn't slide down the hank if it gets messed with too much while you're wearing it. So turn this so you can see. Just going to slide it in there. There. And now I'm going to close it up, doing the same thing I did before, except with this right hand with the round pliers, I'm going to push it back into place. Ever so gently. There's one done. I'm going to do it to this one. Open it up a bit and then slide it on the hank and then close it. Grab those loops. It's a little difficult because it's twisted, but that's okay. Grab some of those top ones and then close that up. And this yarn by Premier, this cotton collage, is actually a great yarn to make these in because it has a very subtle change of color throughout the entire ball of yarn. So you could make a lot of different colors of earrings with this yarn because of the color change. Okay, so we got two of these now. Now we have to attach the rings to the other rings. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Now these are smaller even, so gotta get it positioned. Just turn it with my tools here. That's what they're for, right? Just slightly open them. And then I'm going to put the earring hook on. I'm going to face that up. And then before I close it, I'm going to put the little hank of yarn on. I'm going to face it this way. And then I'm going to close it. And there's one earring done. I'm going to do it to the other one. Whoa. They're so tiny. That's okay, we don't want them big. That would be not good. Slightly opening that, as you can see. put this on first, and then this. Need to reposition that so it can fit. There we go. And then to close it. Okay, got 2 earrings. Adorable. So, so, so cute. So that's all there is to making a pair of earrings with a tiny amount of yarn. Again, I used Premier Cotton Collage, lots of yardage there. You could make tons of earrings, or you could just use your scraps, your leftovers from a project that you did with this yarn. See how the color shifts in that yarn? And that will get you a lot of variation with earrings if that's what you want to do. There you have a pair of earrings. Amazing. Amazing. This set is so cool. So I bought a set from Walmart quite a while back, and it was only 3 tools. Gosh, this was years ago. A lot of years ago. I want to say at least 6 years ago. I bought the 3 tools, and I feel like it was around $7 at the time. These 3 tools are way better than the set that I got from Walmart. And then there's also like those clippers. These are really nice. These are bead threaders in here. So you can thread your beads on your project. Really long needles, very, very cool. This is plastic, by the way, not glass. And then metal, there's tons of metal findings in here, which actually cost quite a bit of money if you go to the store and try to buy those. This is a hole puncher or an awl. So if you do crochet work and you need to put a hole in your work, perfect for that. And it's got a little cover so that you're not poking yourself. And then there's needle threaders here, way up here. There's 3 of those. A measurer, so this can measure like the size of your beads or whatever you're using. Open it up, put it in between there and measure. Very cool. There's an actual tape measure over here on the side, and then a pair of tweezers for picking things up. Like I was having a problem picking those up, I could have used the tweezers. Silly me, thinking my fingernails were going to be better, but they weren't. So, and then it comes with these, like I said, and it comes with these 3, which you can make bracelets, whatever out of. Gold, silver, and clear. The clear is actually really nice for bracelets because it is stretchy. It's kid-friendly kind. So let's take a look at them. Maybe I can find my styrofoam head and you can take a look at them on my styrofoam head. Okay, so let's see. It's kind of hard to get them in shot here. Aren't they cute? They just dangle so nice because I put that extra ring in there. So cute. It's kind of hard to get both in the shot. There we go. So adorable. This one's not hanging as well because I didn't press it in correctly. Get in that ear. There we go. Of course it would hang naturally if it was a real human. Can't just stab them anywhere on a human. Adorable. Love it. Wow, this set is very nice. So check out Amazon. I will link them below. Like I said, this is a set that was gifted to me by this Amazon shop. Very generous. They reached out to me and they gifted this to me. So I am very thankful. I make tons of stitch markers. Although I've never done a tutorial on them, I have made a lot of stitch markers. So I will have to get a tutorial up. Maybe I'll separate this review with the tutorial for the earrings and bring you some more stitch markers because I really enjoy making stitch markers. I do it quite often actually. So yeah, take a look at their Amazon shop. This set is so affordable. It is, I believe it's $19 and some change for this whole entire set, and then you get the findings and the bracelet and jewelry wire. So very good deal. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate you, and until next time, guys, bye.